Abusia ebe mo bibiara akwa by the Pinaxtv ha ena ensema etwegu ewo Monchimonka highway ne so ya be Fontaine time so no ye de ebre mo se kase bonene ensem de bebre bubruja na ye be yi no mako e de egu ho e de amaye na ye di kan kwa ye de be fi ase no an update on Gabby Otchere Darko. Na Gabby Otchere Darko nyina ye nim say one of NPP founding fathers and as the founding leaders. Na no waba be kan sembi e de ato abonten and ankofo ebisa say what is actually the motive behind communication any nsema odi abetu dwe san so say NPP for ebe ya a patcho na mo sometimes mo be ba abonten be ka say oh we are sorry you are sorry for what actually are you sorry for? And one thing of what bisa say, Gabby Otchere Darko, you've been quiet for a long time. And ayate onkano. So, do you want to be the face of NPP? Do you want to be the new flag bearer? Or do you want to occupy any of the executive positions? Inti eneno waba outa o kasa ama yehu nana. Is it a visibility campaign? Ena wo ye ama Ghana for ehu ama NPP for ehu ana. Yenko tiese no kan nsem edify na afede kwesi pratin so aba abetwe na adwen e won nsem Gabby Otchere Darko so e kan ye no eno so ye de bebremo.
To you NPP. Stop feeling sorry for you. Because sometimes if you are not careful and you feel too sorry for yourself, you begin to lose confidence in yourself. You must be bolder in defending what you did. You must be humble in accepting where you fell short. And you must have the confidence to say, look, in spite of this and that, I can tell you, I built more roads than any government that has spent the number of time that I spent in the office. I can tell you that I did more for health. I did more for agric. I did more for education. I did more for the military. I did more for the police. I did more for so many areas. You can see all that because the facts are there. The facts are there, but you sit there and you blame yourself and you feel sorry for yourself and you want to come back to office in 2028. Are you serious? Have the humility to accept that there were some commissions and omissions that on hindsight, you could have done it better or differently. Have that humility. But don't wallow in sorrow. If you wallow in sorrow, you will go down or you stay where you are. I heard somebody say in Ashanti region, we let Ashantis down because we didn't fix their roads. NPP let Ashantis down because they didn't have flyovers. But I had been in meetings where MPs from Ashanti region had said that and your flyovers, they want their community roads done. And in politics, you are supposed to give people what they say they want, not what you think they want. They wanted their community roads. And when you look at the number of roads that was done in Ashanti region, per capita across the country, you can't say that NPP let Ashanti region down. Yet, an NPP person was apologizing for disappointing Ashantis, for neglecting Ashanti region. Now, if you want to win in 2028, and this is your attitude.
As at the time, I need if you have a appointee from the diaspora. Ghana for a while, which I appointee hold various positions in Ghana. There were 148. Nina me Kanama cases so say, your party, and your party here, so we should have a which mean you have from free. And that aspect of our party history, is not lost on the party. Obeka Sabra, Jerry Rollins Abreso, you're paying for two private now because of the victimization. I'm going to be poor, man. It will hold the diaspora. It is a year to my day. As I don't ye, that's a 2028, it's near Baba. Me give you say. 148 appointments now that go for the map in our next government, ever publish.
Abusianfo anunti we any information a chese abeto dwa ena nkofo ebisa say nti Gabby Otchere Darko nsema wo ken specifically geared towards Ashanti region there wo kan na wo pa chese na asem no directed the ama Dr. Mahmoud Baumi ana that you besa ono ni jina na wo so be flag bearer utro no jabs in kakran ketin ya na anyways eno nti eno enanche no ena kwesi pattern so abetre na adwen e won nsem Gabby Otchere Darko enso ade to ho no ho ena opa che se one ne ya adwen e wo kwan bi ho na kwan bi nso de one ne nya adwen esan se wa ba beka se NPP for mamu apologize afede asem a ugina ho kan ye wie ye wasan so abegina ho so apologize say nsem ni bi ho no ma you didn't get your facts right and so you are also apologizing about it asem ne de but oyenko tie ye ba ye beji ntwem.
Gabby makes an interesting point, and it is this. I've had so many apologies, and Moro, let's be honest. You hear the apologies, and then you're sitting back and you say, but what are these people apologizing for?
Okay.
Oh, we are very sorry, please forgive us. And I said, forgive you for what? Because we don't know what we are asking forgiveness for. Okay? So to that extent, I think Gabby makes an interesting point. What is the apology about? Because if you're apologizing, you must be apologizing for something really specific. You understand? What is it that the apology is about? I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I don't. Collins, maybe you know why you are going all over the place apologizing. Apologizing for what? Come on, tell us what you're apologizing for. You understand? So Gabby's point is that if you're just going about rendering apology and nobody understands what the apology is about and so on, it may be a self-inflicted blow come 2028.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Because in 2028, what are you coming to tell us? You came and told us that we failed, and that we should forgive you. Where is the evidence that we are not going to fail this time? I mean, how can we convince ourselves that the failure is for the past and would not find repetition in the future? And so apology is not something which ought to be done lightly, as a political gimmick and so on. Right now, it seems to me the apology is becoming just a political gimmick of no real value. And that's the complaint that Gabby is making. And it seems to me that there is some validity to the claims that he's making about this, if you like, reckless apology. You understand? So let's put that down. Then he claims, and this appears to be a defense of his uncle, okay, that the impression is created that his uncle's government didn't do anything for the people of Ashanti.
He's not happy about that.
And that it is unfortunate because they did a lot and they did what the MPs demanded that they do. This is a matter of fact. It's either a fact or it's not a fact. Now, the minority MPs from Ashanti have come and said, at no point did they make the demands that Gabby claims that they made. Gabby has come back to apologize, interestingly. Is that an admission that what he said was not true? Gabby's apology, what does it really mean? Does it mean that what he said about the MPs was not true?
Yeah.
And if what he said about the MPs was not true, why did he say things that are not true about the MPs? So it's just murky,
Ebusiano nti kwesi prat de o se onti ase sebi o sesi a politics no me ba no eche pa na akoye de se be ma wa hye de yi ne ho se ana we yi nenim se obechiti bre bia o chiti you say I'm sorry bre bia o chiti you say I'm sorry ne yenim se ye ni su ne ne ban ti no be san kwa akoye san so aba apologize and o pa che se apologies no ade a emu odu. Enti is a political party be an individual be begina bonti apologize here. Then as so who say ampa de oye no ani esafata say or apologize and I say more do we recognize the mistakes intina or apologize. Na yamfa NPP for no dear no for instance. And opache say Gabby Otchere Darko our point. Now the point I want to say in 2028 by coming elections no. This will be a big blow again to the NPP and say so almost that is almost a campaigner. In Kofobe be some say nyamo na mo abegina bontin apologize say Ghana for yemfan chomo yemfan chemo enti say yemfan chemo afede adenti na yensama mo power biom ensamra embe ruli yen na mo san repeat the same mistakes amoye no the previous years na and Oka said this is a very, very strong thing. Enti Gabby Otchere Darko encourages as much as possible. No, as I said, although I say we accept mistakes, we accept fault. Now, mom apologies ni bi ohonoma. We are too much. Wow, soon no. It's me a man a baffom. It dampens and weakens your spirit. A banes answer we chita for munso mudi wechino almost omuhum a baffom. Enti ahwadini anke kenza sa multimedia campaign and I say multimedia kanya ma pape bia NPP ebedi adia no moye no munya sa ahwadene enka. And I say yen fan example NPP for buy no. Omunya hwe kwanka free education kwade you can be talking about it. O say ne mo de mu ni hwe kwa mo beka munja apology no na mo nka say ampa mo ye free education that is senior high school aside that into security so mo strengthen there and a roads since mo ye roads and you employed a lot of people in the security force yabano army ebano soldier ebano police for ebano navy ni nyina NPP for so mo ye ade wo ho pa nti ebe ya se mo ni hwe kwa mo beka ye mpenimfo a mo wa betna radio so TV so as NPP communicators munja apologies na ya mo ba mo betna so ekanka no na mo nka niama NPP betna aban mu omo ye na ye fa no Ashanti region nso ano kan ye no Ose hokrampo no ye bebre NPP for ye bebre nti he doesn't see the reason why today apology or china apology. All right, yen to aso na yen ko ye nima na ye to aso e wonsem fofo mo nso a and yen hwe nia ekoso in terms of electricity and ye Ghana's president John Dramani Mahama his excellency or bo ejuma pa in terms of electricity na news aba said the northern part of Ghana no sesia no expansion bi ekoso ama eno no ebema a lot of inkofo omunso omuni your friend is electricity ombenye bi aha na ye northern part of Ghana to nchen the Volta region so inkofo bi omunso omenya some people in certain communities omunso omehu light for the first time where they let there be light and there was light inti yankwohwe nije ene ankeka omunso omudi receive sad good news here eba omunchen na sin. Okay. For Anunti, the Podui community in Keita, and omo omenya sa let there be light you omenya new light and electricity. And these people have not been in light for a long time. The light in Bahoda. Inti oda kind of was screenshot. So I say the Kodui community in the Keta municipality broke into jubilation after seeing electricity for the first time. Yenina yenim sen yetie sebio se yedum light kwa wo fie na se yeswa. One we nija edebano. Na enkanka nkofo omo de omo ntina light mu na afede all of a sudden no monya light it means that enije no edoso pa. So following the fulfillment of a promise made by the member of parliament for the area, Honorable Kwame Jujoli Gakpe, Yanko share another video of them celebrating. Wait there, eseweni enze se yakacho. Ebusianfo eno nti Honorable Kwame Jujoli Gakpe nensa no adwuma na ye hu no nti ohye omobo krom wofo no ohye omobo se ono obedi MP a ye Keta South MP a nyame we na do mobebo ama light aba ampa yehu enije we de mekwa minya ye kwa anka misimi gina ho a menso mesa agbaja ni be eno nti enije ni de aye bebre yenko share another screenshot then so I free Ministry of Energy and Green Transition and so enchain so omoma ye update on electricity and then how far it is going as a nation. Now yesha I say press release for immediate release expansion of electricity to Zomlape Nikpegu Torope Dokope Katinya Darivogupe Gbakpe ene Ghana ha de din wa ha o Dawinipe Dirurupe Larigbani Mamurudupe Sangupe and Ninyape in the Central Gonja district of the Savannah region. Inti enkrona ya bubo no se unnim edini bia na chese bia na o te se me a watna nkran ha na watna the southern part of Ghana. Inti you don't know much about more Savannah no but omunko ni bidin e na ya bubo no. I said the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition is pleased to announce that Honorable George Abdullahi Jinapo Abu Jinapo se na ye nyina ye friend no Minister for Energy and Green Transition will on Saturday 11th October 2025 commission completed rural electrification projects in Zomlape, Nerigupe, Torope, Dokope, Katinya, Davirugupe, Bankpe, Durunipe. Anyway, de me buboy ya na chese. Emi ye pa jese me so rifi ha se kopin so binom. Dirurupe, Larry Gagbani, Momudupe, me pacho edini bi o me bona mamboni ya mofancheme. Sanguape, and Niape in the Central Gonja district of the Savannah region. Yes, expansion koho a chese bema lights no edududu sebio sa nkro ni nkrankrasi a ewo Savannah region ni. Now, say this commissioning marks another milestone in government efforts to expand access to reliable and affordable electricity. Inti yesi we aban ni nyine tuo anase ni nyume bi a oyese ne beboa ama nkania no etumi edududu nkrasi ni nkronkro na mom enye se kania no bedu wo keke na mom na beye ade nso asebio ebeye fo ama afofo nso etumi ayeden etumi atobia no betumi eyuso improve the quality of life in rural communities and accelerate inclusive growth under the National Electrification Scheme. Inti di omo ye nyina no yesi omo pese nkrasi nso omo moti hono ma brabo tumi eyede o ma brabo nso omu se abrabo na kwanim, that is accelerate inclusive growth no na aboa for national electrification. The project na omo ye no the National Electrification Scheme na chese yegusu a ye. Now the event will bring together traditional authorities, opinion leaders, officials of the Northern Electricity Distribution Company, that is the NEDCO, the Central Gonja District Assembly, and members of the beneficiary communities. Me pacho producer pacho screen enkwenenim kakwa. Enti yeba na chese ochina program no mo kwa ahemfo beba ase, mpanimfo beba ase, asofo beba ase, malamfo beba ase, omo nimde omo nso omo kan nkofo etie no obi a beba ase bi na omo abetna se enyumekuo na afede yes, Northern Electricity Distribution Company NEDCO so ebeba beka wona afede oma yesejumede ne kama. The Central Gonja District Assembly, a member and members of the beneficiary communities omo wo kroni mu nyina kroman bebrebe aya boy pepe fo bebre na omo ina nso beba beka ho. Tayenche minister no remark and minister no asem wo edemomo. As speaking ahead of the ceremony, Honorable Jinapo emphasized government's unwavering commitment to ensuring equitable access to modern energy services across all parts of the country. And our patches say, I am Minister Bujinapo, I am Minister for energy and green transition. Obani homodens and a bear and kania, ebe dudu bebia, nkrenkrasi bia na abua. To say ye president ne agenda eda nenim 24-hour economy sebio se light ni wa sa 24-hour economy na nyeden entumi emmemu enunti enomo ye sa project na. He emphasized that electricity is not just about lightening homes, it is about powering opportunities, driving enterprise and transforming life. No mo say enti nkania na yedi kuko nkrasi na nye se omo pese omo so nkania na keke na mom no ade a ebeboa ama akwenya bebre abetototo ho isansa nkania wo ho anache so obi betimi ebi adwuma wo ho ama no ayeye ama omo so munwuma wo ho dada no betimi ahye mu kena ama nwuma no so etimi ejina. Aside that so ebetimi asacha nkofo bebre abrabo ama omo niama bi omo ye ne mu ayeden asachira kakra. So through projects like this, we are delivering on our promise to make energy the bedrock of Ghana's green and inclusive development. Signed, Richmond Roxon Esquire, spokesperson and head of communication. Inti we enenkrata penifo ede abeto ho from the office of the Energy Commission and a green transition no mudi asem de abeto ho de ama Ghana for especially omo Savannah regions no omo pache se enye we nkoa e no omo ba be omo free hands a na omo betrete omo hyemu se na be yankane na be dududu nkro bebre so e wo Ghana ha se na we mu e na news we abeto ho no video na edi kan ye share ye no enije na nkofo no e wo ma Volta region ho na nkofo bi say 21st century Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah Ghana, still na chese ye wo baby wa Ghana ha, nkania ni ha. Mankofu eni ebisa questions pa. and a bim say, hey, and honorable when ya pa honorable a year lucky. Ye beto about the amanesa. Young coso once and full way. Now ye twice or coso once and full my former Auditor General Daniel Domelevo appointed as Iyoko board chair. Now, ono Daniel Domelevo and Odin Sembia betu daya patche say, ono sema koso ewo ye current special prosecutor and Attorney General ni hono ompo. Attorney General wa for me oral team. Nancy I will see oral enche ubetimi aye niama chichichi nkofo bebe ye 10 months ni a oba betna so as Attorney General. Dr. Anyini osi ohun se wa chinipa ba kumpo ye. Enti ono do aye very disappointed. Aye former attorney auditor general Daniel Domelevo nsema ode to ediama Dr. Anyini no osi aye very disappointed at you pa is answer or expect a lot of action enya talk. Na wa ba no wa be kasa na afede ye san ama otumi say ye adwuma afede adwuma na ye say ye no ye nhu so kura yenko ne yenko hwe se ne o kan sem no esifa ye na se ne Ghana fo nso eso mu na wei na Ghana fo bebre na nso eso mu e ka se ane former Auditor General Daniel Domelevo dia wo kano ye ne o ya adwen pa ye ne o ya adwen bebre esan se ye nyina no na ye hwe nim kwan se ne oral fo efi ase na omudi cases ba ye so omo wo cases be 300 o se ne nkeka ho bi a che se ye mom akwanya enche kwa anke ye behu se ya chichichi nkofo bi no nenso enne de ye hu ne sa asem ni nyina akoye kataso muemu aso enu nti office na omotete ho ye den yenko ni yenko hwe se ne asem ni na mfi ase
Auditor General en wo Daniel Yawo Domelevo na opanyini wakasa de atudwa se abra na wo som se Auditor General na NPP aban ehu ane to ase akonwa na opanyini obedi na ade owura Johnson Akuamo Asiedu na wo se free so opanyini ne ba ye na modem bo enya ade aso nani won se da hu hyehyɛ yepa won se da hu modem bo hu totoye ba bia owura Johnson Akuamo Asiedu wo ye bia se Auditor General wo se bra wo honom no na che se bire bia Ghana fo te nka esan se Ghana fo e de adwuma hye ne nsa e de taxpayers money e tua ne ka kan de bia obehia ne de aka no ho enu ntine wo ye Auditor General wo ntina honom nka nkyere judge se wo no nkonkwoche kronfo emfa kronfo ne begina da kam di na asem da bi Auditor General yo na yese wadwuma wona wo som abanyu maku ahoduo mu wona ye de taxpayers money e tua wonka wona ye de taxpayers money ama omo so omo fa nya adwuma sika na omo agie de adwuma na omo nya ye no eye ho Auditor General wasede se saafo no wotwe omo asede omo kokko gina mu asem dibia na kotu timi di omo asem na ye nsem da hode ma afoforo se sa abamu wadwuma enya obotom eye Ghana nti na so owura Johnson Akuamo Asiedu be ye adwuma idie enya ade wo so Auditor General de bira no ye te hwe de afiri omo nchen ase akwakoya so ye mum wo si wodi hu ya opa bire wo ho no adwumade a wo boy ne hyehyɛ po digu apono so na kamia kwase nyina no aye kwa wo se ne wo dwene ho krompa wonti ase ne se bra na wo som se Auditor General no wo de hyehyɛ bi gu apono so a saa bra no ba bekura aban di bire bi ne ho kohia se wo declare wo asset wo japade a wo no de di Ghana fo nyina ho a enya afre na wo betwe de akɔhyɛ envelope mu na de akɔkoto mpanifo anim sa tete no ye ka so obi declare na asset a envelope wo de kɔ newspaper na wo twetwa na wo de ahyem esan se wo de kɔ ayem bie so enti wo som wia na akɔkɔgye na ade na wo de kɔ ajapade wo ba ayo no ba benya ayo obi ahu esan se envelope krampo di declare ye no yem bie so hwe enti owura Daniel Yawo Domelevo tirem se na bre so no wo ye ne se o mo mfanfa abefo kwan so enti abefo de untimi ndada obi em wo tonsa de frɛ World Bank mpenifo mo be hunhunu se ense ye pa odegu apono so no ebe boa Ghana papa fofia anto ata nka ne aba ne gini di bre free ni se pepepe ena sa automated system no mo de che mpa se kata so wo se ne ye ne yakrampo ni se aye Ghana fo sika no de boka emom ti develop sa software no eni sa software na nya adwuma se ne eda hodom no Ghana fo sika ena ko we so se ya ade ba ko a just wo kaya odi hu ya papa afenso opanyina wo ba bedi na ade se Auditor General owura Johnson Akuamo Asiedu so won keka no ho esan se de bri ade ahye ne nsan eso etre ba wa na se ne wo siti hodom na adwuma na ase wonko ase won ba na kwame akoya se adwuma ne ya adwuma mum enti owura Daniel Yawo Domelevo ejina so de atudwa se panyina wo bedi na ade Johnson Akuamo Asiedu won keka no ho na Ghana fo hu ni se wo ye adwuma esan se yetua ne ka
Ebusianfo anu nti edini mum Johnson Akuamo Asiedu na ono na wabedi Domelevo ade na opa che se wo show no de onhu ejuma no so onhu or see show working no who say ampa ejuma ye de ama o se be ye Ghana ye de ama o se be sum Ghana sompa na boa na niama enko anim e wo Ghana ha say ni yenya development ni ehum say ampa insacha ye bi aba no Ose sadia no kwa de eye Ora Johnson onhu ewo actions mu onhu ewo nnwuma awoye mu na bosumi bia nso beji pay bos ono ose anokwa na ye ne ya no bosumi bia uji pay wi awasanje ho pay diem wasanje jeje ho setting allowances ene ne nkeka ho eno nti ene de ose eno emoa kra anti no waba ye adwuma ne ye hu se ampa adwuma na wo ye na ya fa wo se bra na be ye no wo ye nia ese ene efata na osanso editu dwa eye Daniel Domelevo ya na osanso editu dwa say it's Daniel Domelevo is on point to say Operation Recover All Loot oral has delayed. Or see oral for ane machadodo. Na same way no Solomon Owusu senior communicator for Movement for Change ena ononso ede etoda na opache say Attorney General and then his team they are disappointing Ghanaians. They are moya magana for inside esi form yenkoti ese no nso kan asem no esi fa ye na insem ni nyina no amaga na fo bebre na kasa esan se ye nyina na ye expectations me kura me ka ho bi pa na expectations na ye wo no bi be se na ye very very high ni nyina ne se ye beti se corruption and now say transparency na ye expect in governance no ebe koso ewo NDC amanyoko ni mu na say NDC amemu mu san say bohwe ne de bebre ne ba ye no moma ye ti ase say omo ba be sisa ne amemu abe sakra ne amemu amaga na fo hu say ampa omo ye bibi foforo kra ana say omo di new strategies ene etoto ho eno nti no omo di kande oral enso ba ye bi mo so pache say de enti omoto abade ma NDC for pa sa oral no oral team no mo share boss eni omo ba omo so mbe chichichi nkofo ase bi omo ye corrupt no eno nti no omoto omo bo ase ekogina ala mu eto abade ma NDC for na abesi nne no omo hu action ba kokura envi oral team ne nchen wo mu say sometimes to me frefren nkofo bi ni ya question omo ya frefren nkofo bi ni ebise omo nsem ene yesi we asem ye review ye check ye dia court ni nyina osi enya results ese se ye hu results nti nyama bi wo ho no ma mo ya na ma ye ne ntente mesanse emre enni ho ena osi we nti mo betnet na ho asebio ama 4 years foforo asanso na 4 years foforo asanso a na ma san betna ho se emre na Ghana for de ma mo no eswa nti yensan to aba foforo nye den emfa ma mo na mo nsan ma be try sankofo yi na bio mana osi there be that shouldn't be the case. This 10 months must spend in government no it should have been enough for us to see a lot of proof for us to see say ampa se nipa ba kompo na sebio machino ananse nipa ba kwan na modi na asem mpa ane Ghana fo be hu se ampa mo ye bibi nanse we de mo ye ama Ghana fo ensa esi for mo ye ama ya very very much disappointed. Ghana fo being so a patch say yes they agree with the words of a former auditor general no afofro to say mo kwan mo kwan bibia ye mre esan se bibia o pese wunya ni yie na wo ye ni yie no nto bo ahye enti yen hwe se ne asem bo ebe kwa kosi na let us know your opinion concerning this. Do you think the oral is delaying? And I said, do you agree with other Ghanaians almost say they need more time to be able to investigate some of these issues? Yeah, share the next update. Now, call the next update ma. Osofo prophet odifo Shia 1. Na swaden GWCL. Ne patire se Ghana waterfall edensra hwe. Ena omodi akona asori ono omukoye no dia no makoye omakọ disconnect papa ya asori say ma insuo emfa ne pipes mu aden den oyeye ya see GWCL disconnect Prophet Nigel Gaze's church over 6,900 debt and illegal connection. Hey yanko share ne yambra
move cost straight. I'm move straight. I find one man sit down.
Ebusianfo anu nti video na ayekọ share no na otumi se Ghana Water Company for na omo ne nanam area yi na omo de ekopie ye osofo odifo na Jogezi asore no omo du ho no enya ne boni mu omo ko omo regular checkups ya eye omo ye ni bi ne ho no omo ko hu se papa ya asore ya disconnect ba ko esanse no deka na ekani mu sebio ontu aka na so de ne ma meti aka no afede ye kohu aye ko hwa wasan asan aye illegal connection amensu esan efa pipe num na omo mita mpo omo de bo ho mpo no omo mita no omo ko ene yetu enti omo ye den eno omo 2 mita no omo se we de irregularities no eye bebre illegalities eye bebre eno nti ebe ya ene omo disconnect omunsu eno ya Ghana Water Company Limited omo disconnecting so no mo ba che se eka ayeda ho 6900 and coins no omo mra no mo metua omo tua bi a na afede se yedi asem no efamra kwan so a na ye de afamra kwan so enya sanso ne ye be mo omunsu no na ya connect omo na ya connect omo ye hwe update fufura no so e this same story ho na afede ye mfa to aso e na ye to aso a na che se ensem no de e na nkofo bi se mode mwansuro Ghana Water Company munsuro a mode mafufuro akọ na Jogezi so osofo de kakakra moma ne mre no ntie ne moma ne mre se obi a de ka obi a tumi de ka Ghana bankra de ka yenyina yekoji sike ko bobosia wa IMF ne World Bank ne na sefo nti aba ne sen na osofo di nsuo ka mudi gidi akọ disconnecti na ebi mo nso se saa na se ye fa ye de yomo enya asofo ne nko a na mom institution bi a ye behu ni aya nhwehwemu ne yehu sampa oma illegal connection ana se oma fa kwan bi sukoti kwan so de nya bibi afri Ghana fo ho no omo ntua ka na se ye de omo fa mra kwan so yenko ne yenhwe se na update no the newest updates on this particular issue na etie na afede yento ankomo no eso.
The Ghana Water Limited has extended its nationwide crackdown on illegal water use to Prophetic Hill Chapel, led by Prophet Jogezi at Dome in Accra. According to the company's communications manager for Accra East, Nanaya Oberima Banye, Prophetic Hill Chapel, while owing 6,923 Ghana cedis, 13 pesos in unpaid bills, illegally reconnected its water supply and removed its meter following initial disconnection.
We disconnected the Prophet Nigel Gezi, and we went there. Reconnection had taken place. The meter was nowhere to be found. So we needed to bring in the police to enable us to disconnect again. And our people, indeed, because of the police presence, we have been able to effect the disconnection again. We have invited him to come to our office. He's owing 6,923 Ghana cedis, 13 pesos.
Describing the conduct as a serious offense, he stressed that the company will not hesitate to pursue prosecution if its legal team deems it necessary.
And in fact, this is the reason I'm doing this interview. So we want it to be known by everybody in Ghana that those days are gone when people could reconnect themselves and get by with it. No, this one we are going to tell our lawyer if there is a need for some legal remedies to be sought, we will do it.
Nanaya Oberima Banye also urged the public to clear their outstanding bills, warning that the company is prepared to disconnect any customer in debts, regardless of the amount.
It takes the bills you pay, 100 cedis, 20 cedis, 3,000, 2,000, for us to be able to buy chemicals, to be able to treat the heavily polluted water that we abstract from these rivers. And if you don't pay your bill, how do we buy chemicals to process the water, to treat the water? So we are not taking this any longer. Even if you owe us 200 Ghana cedis, we will come and disconnect you, and we will expect that you pay that money.
Ebusiafo anu nti wei chese nkrato Ghana Water Company for ama Ghana fo nyina enye odifo na jogezi nko no pa kire se ye nana barima ba ne nana ya barima ba ne no de ato ho hye Ghana fo na ya na ye nim se ye nto bank tinkitin eni ye nsuo entua ye tua na nketenkete ene boa emomu treaty nsuo no se ye 30 Ghana we 50 Ghana we 100 cedi o 300 cedi 500 cedi so ye seketo bi anya de enswa enti nketenkete nsa na no mo diskana boaboa no mo treaty nsuo ama na ye kama na ya nom se aye ninze nya galamse aye nsuo ni nyina poto ne basa enti ya na nsuo no kwa treatment no cost no akọ high enti unipa ba ku tumi tina se na de ka be 6923 cedis and 13 pesos na se bi o pa kire sen na wo hwe nso kwan se de bi ama ye nto pipe ya to pipe mo nso ana ya begina ho na ye kasa se na Ghana Water Company fo na ene o kine se ene kire no mo se de bi we nyina no enye suade emfa ma Ghana fo se na be ya ye mo ye homode ni ye ntua ye nso ka obi wo hokro nim se bi o ba betu afifie bi mu kra na ana ne dan bi otimo ba betu ane sa bosome no sta bosome na bosome miensa odi ba betu na ndi ontua no ubehuna na afedi odi etu no se da bi sa suban ne yenya emfata ye bebia ye ko as a nation no emmoa ye nti ebe ya yensua se ne yebetuatua bills yes anya man ketinketin sanse no a ene boa ema omutumi ede chichiri kuro na oman so de ebe ye ya efri ye nara eno nti eye osofo na jogezi asode ne de omo si omo ko ho no omo da police for ne call ye sanse omo mpa omo ho asem omo pese asem ni nyina efamra kwan mu nti eno omo yesa ebusianfo let's move on to the next update nti won so din so ka yesrewa no akotua now the next update aye de ebre Ghana fo nyina ene se emrantie ekuku dam ya yehu ewo ye screens yi so mako ba ko mienu miensa ena enum ensia enson amrantie enson ye omu ginagina hoi tintin wo mu tietia wo mu na ho ne ho enso eka ho na ya pa kire se sango for police for achi omo bone omo ye enesen sabio ye chi omo no ebi mu akogija omo nan ewo beebi open defecation dia omo ye ni take away ni bi no ebi mu ka do omo anya ni take away omo ye disi kwa na police for achi omo and you see court convicts 7 for open defecation and dumping of refuse enti ebi mu sabe ekwakoto ho eyi omunsunu mu nyina egu ho wie ye no sabe omu we de mani ma omu sanso seminim so omu pa omu fa tiro de koye we so omu ye ni den yo minim ebi mu so so abola edifi omu fie ekotu guye ewo montin mu sabe ye wo baabi a ye de bola gu no omu de omu anya ne sa nti sa ni pansun ya omu gu hoyi ebi ekwakoto wanima eyi omu yemunsu gu ye na ebi munso ekotu bola gu ye na omunso ya chi omo no so the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, that is the AMA Sanitation Court, has convicted 7 persons for engaging in open defecation and dumping refuse at unauthorized places within the metropolis. Now we information na ebeto ho no na Ghana fo bi so mu say yes sanko town council tankers emre ni mu biom samre na yehu se nkofu enam ho chin hwe se ba bi ye neat meko amanhara meto bi sa nanso at least me bete ho asem se enkane no se wan siesie we fichire eyie ene nkanka omo motahwiehwie nso de gu kwan mu no wanye masebe ho ko ye green ni ade a tankers okra to mi baba ye den ebechiw enti we no omo abo amefo abaso ebo amefo pruse etwa mu pruse ebo nsem de amamo se amefo yi we de ebe ya amamo ma ni nsi ha ya monkoso a enchichi sankofo yi asebe omo hu se Ghana no ahunidie ya ade a ehuhia sebe obi kan brofo cleanliness is next to godliness no we mu de omo ante enti no omo kwakoyi omo yam egu petemu omo wie nso a ebum nso achechire bola ise obetua 5 cedi ano obetua 10 cedi no de bola no e de ama bobo ye bi ama ono nso enya bibi kakra de akona no ne de bi onye sa e na Ghana fo bi se we de oma checki emefo no pa nti ebe aye emefo no enkoso ano monye ne omo ye no na we no momo ma ni nsi ha ya Momo mani si heya no mani si heya ebe ha Ghana for pa ye nto aso ne yen consent fufuro mu na ye to aso ne a consent fufuro mu a emre bi atwa mu somewhere July ho ba bi no ye ni mare ho sem bi e call so about immigration officer bi a asemo immigration officer bi a ye kun ya omu wie nso a ne body no omo hye no esanko bury wo baby. That is the background story. Now, suspect mienu omo this particular case muno they have reappeared again in the Kaneshie Circuit Court. Now, omo appear our Circuit Court no yenhwe senior interactions no e course so na fe de area ye ba ye beto us. Asem we de me de ya meteko ana meraho enti officer Stephen King Amoa ena wenya ne ba bi ko ena ene ne case a ekọ so no suspect mienu ene yede omo eba station ana yede omo ba court se ne be ya omo nso mba be yi nsem ano na ehonom ena asem ne nyina ye di no na officer ne lawyer patche say ese omunya lab results bi ana de efe no forensics results no nti ebe ya court no entu asem no enhyeda no omunya adaje emma entwen ma sanhwehwemu no emmra na sanhwehwemu no ba na ndi omahu bibi kupotin ekun abrante na na omudi kun abrante no na yetumi agina so edi asem no enti yenkohwe se ne no nso ekọ no.
Frankie. Open up. Go. So you can all get covered. Let's open it. Frankie. Open up.
Enunti ena omu yi ede kire ye se asem no oma ajone ananse omotu ede ahyeda no omotu ye no omo de ahye October 22nd na omo aba abetoa asemdie no eso na asem ni nyina de ye nyina ye nimnimfi ase ne kofa bae nenso merenti yentumi emobobubomu na asem fufuro nso ekoso ewo court honom officer ni busueni baako ne nsa ekoso suspect no baako mpaboa mu na mpaboa no mu sanse nti se bi mpaboa no de be ye den minim se eya obi na woni mu se no but ye nyina ye nim se abrante ni wo no de enye ade a ye nyina ye bo mpa ye se bi o ya tamfu mpo no sa owo ni bi enye den ento no esanse na obia enna enyu obia eninna na mpaboa no very interesting case because maami ni kita na ni breso ena okita mpaboa no pa che se sa suspect no okita na mpaboa kra de ni tikati esanse de ode be ye no ode ne fasoro na anye ya ode ne be fa fom ode ne fa fom so na anye ya ni mfimfin kra ode ne be fa yenko hwe sa video no nso mara
na yenya wona mpaboa no bright na dia ohwa ne nine na usaka na ne yesa ka ne nine ne na tabam sa na ntwie enie ba ko de wode wana you feeling na say manya ba ko onu so fa ba ko ne nko na mu di ko he de o wa no dia bra no so na yenya wona mpaboa no bright na dia o hwa ne nine na usaka na ne yesa aka ne nine ne nine taba mu sa na ntwie enie ba ko de wade wana yi wana yi fini na se manya ba ko ono so fa ba ko ne nko na mu di ko he de o wa ne dia bra no so
abusianfo anu ntie mpaboa no ye bright awe ne mpaboa na abusuani ekra no utimi se abusuani no ne dressing na ya akoye de se media ni bituntum na jesa wabo ne duku red na ne ni abre pa utimi hu black na red na utimi se combination no ano den na ni nyina ene se omode hye kron omode hye a sabi nkomu ni ne ho agrokra no ena wenya ni ba bi kono na wenwu owu aye ono ani wuo omu ka se se na ye hu no later on no na che se ya hye ne body no abewi ewo baby kra that was not even baby a otai edi na agro edefa eno na ma ebusuafo eni abre pa ene no mo pa che se court kra no mo ya che ewa asem yi hu esanse asem no I dey say na ye nyina ye nim baby a ekọ no on ba che se court ne nya ne ntem no ye ntumi ni asem no na omo a ya bobo modin de se bright awe ene ni ni abema ba ko no ye ntumi entwe omo ntem emfa omo nto aban kuku mu se na be ya asotwe a esefata omo no ye mfa omo no omo nso omo hu se ne tie sebe obi dihye a onye wo bone se wa ya wo bone mpo anka court yi a ya ene omo wo hoyi anka court yi wo ho nka obetumi akọ na nka yekodi asem no ana wa frem penimfo ama ye di asem nenso mo de mo anye sa budie ene wo mutiri munti no nipa no mama ne nkwa ahwe no ya a meka yin so oye ejuma kama branche kama anka obetumi ede abo abusia de abo aga na ha se otonwom nso ogina ho na seja o kan live band immigration live band ho no otonyoma utimi se abrante no ya de pa nenso ene no onka atiasefo ho ebio meya immigration officer Stephen King amoa eho asem the late eho asem ena ye ken ena ebusuafo ese court no omonye ne ntem na nkofo no a omo nso omonsa hye sa asem yi ase no ye mfa omo ho asotwe enye den emma omo Ghana fo nso te ahwe ku ehu baby asem no eko isanse asem we eba ye no it was a big blow not only to the family but to also us as a nation. Let's move on to the next update. Yenni kan enko share video back on your to us.
Lydia.
How many days?
Modia Munshani Mu and Papa when I am. Opian way I didn't have one by man. Just one did it. And yes, I didn't have one way for you. Money at the time no more. I have dinner by a dinner for once. And the young stamp. It's young for no one child. Don't guide in a copying to a bewu or much of the combat guiding.
Nana Juna didn't win any one.
Dabby, and the Adiana tea. Adiana coy. Ya can say, Motel dear. And once I didn't ban your side and up and down, move join the cases. I say, most wash it, that's a 24th October. Say, I'm going. Say, how want to me, I could to a moment of Quackasium way. I don't know more from Quackasium. Nabusia, dear Quaniaba, Yanya this year, a free Musa Yayano, Yanya near Pano. By one more dear and Yamra some no ewa pena. Ya guiding. And go push you're pushing quiet until or the much idea somebody you push aye yeah someone when the evidence I'm papa we na yenya right in idea and then yes I can 9 years and night taba mu sanantwie aye any ba ko de wade one are you feeling manya ba ko ono so fa ba ko ne nko na mu di ko ere o ane de bra no so